All right, so are you ready for this?
Hit me.
Today we're taking a look at a personal reflection someone shared online.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it's just one person's thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to tell you, this one really gets you thinking.
I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so this person starts off by saying they haven't written anything in like 13 years.
Wow. 13 years.
Right. And they're kind of joking about it, saying, "Oh, I was busy visiting my sister all that time."
Ah.
But then they get real.
What?
Yeah, they talk about how they've been putting on this like happy-go-lucky persona.
Oh, I know that type.
But deep down, they're dealing with all this fear and uncertainty about the future.
Makes you wonder how many people are doing the same thing, right?
Totally. And that's what I think is so powerful about this whole thing.
Yeah, they're just laying it all out there.
Exactly. It's like they're inviting us into this really personal struggle.
Vulnerable.
Yeah. And then they hit us with this comparison that just blew my mind.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So they've been consciously working on this positive attitude for 13 years.
13 years.
The exact same amount of time they dedicated to their career as a mechanic.
Whoa. That puts things into perspective.
It really does.
I mean, 13 years in any job, that's a serious commitment, right?
Oh, absolutely. Especially something as demanding as being a mechanic.
Yeah, you got to be dedicated.
But they're saying that maintaining this positive outlook has taken just as much effort, if not more.
That's a whole other way of looking at optimism, isn't it?
It is.
Like, it's not just some personality trait they were born with.
No.
It's something they have to work at every single day.
A daily practice.
Exactly.
It's like they're making a conscious choice to choose hope, even when the world feels shaky and the future's uncertain.
It's incredibly inspiring.
It really is. And you know what makes this even more powerful?
What's that?
This person has been through a near-death experience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they talk about a car accident
Yeah.
that they say should have killed them.
I can't even imagine.
I know. And it's clear that this experience has completely shaped their outlook on life.
Right. They even say they were left here for a reason.
That's a heavy statement.
It is almost like they feel a sense of responsibility to keep going, to find the good,
Yeah, like they were given a second chance, and now they're determined to make the most of it.
It's kind of spiritual in a way.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
But it's not all sunshine and roses,
Of course not.
They're very honest about the fact that their situation is tough,
Sure.
and they don't try to sugarcoat their struggles.
Right. They're being real with us.
Yeah, and that's where I think the importance of support systems comes in.
Absolutely. Everyone needs someone they can lean on.
Yeah, especially during difficult times.
They mention having people they can ask for help, which is so important.
It is. We're not meant to go through challenges alone.
Definitely. So we've talked about their commitment to positivity, their near-death experience, but here's where things take a really interesting turn for me.
Okay, tell me more.
Of all the things they could miss, the one that stands out to them the most is the ability to just step over things.
Really?
Yeah, just step over things.
Huh. I never would have thought of that.
I know, it seems so mundane, right?
Yeah. Like, who even thinks about that?
But when you stop and think about it from this person's perspective, it's huge.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Every rock, every curb, every little obstacle becomes this challenge.
Their whole relationship with their environment has changed.
Exactly.
Like, they're constantly having to think about things that most of us just do automatically.
Exactly. And they use this analogy of walking on a dirt road.
Okay.
Most of us just stroll along without a second thought.
Yeah.
But for them, it's this constant negotiation.
Wow.
They even talk about encountering a fallen tree in the woods.
Oh, I can picture it.
Like you or I would probably just step right over it.
Yeah, for sure.
But for this person, it's a barrier.
That's powerful.
It is, isn't it?
I mean, it's such a simple act, but it represents a freedom they've lost.
And it makes you realize how much we take those basic abilities for granted.
Right. Like being able to walk without thinking about it.
Totally. We just assume we'll always be able to do those things.
And I think this person's reflection is a good reminder to appreciate those things.
Yeah, like maybe it makes us a little more grateful for what we have.
Definitely. So they acknowledge that they might sound like they're complaining.
Well, it's a lot to go through.
But after 13 years of consciously choosing positivity, who wouldn't need to vent every now and then?
I know, I would.
Right. It's human.
Totally. And despite all that, their core message is still one of gratitude.
Absolutely.
They're deeply appreciative for being alive, for the life they have.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is. It really is.
When you think about it, it's a powerful reminder that even in the face of adversity,
Yeah.
even when things are incredibly hard, there's always something to be grateful for.
And they end their reflection by wishing everyone a fantastic day.
So simple, yet so profound.
It's like a challenge to us. you know?
Oh, I like that.
To focus on the good, embrace the day, appreciate those small things we often take for granted.
I'm going to try to do that today.
Me too.
You know, we talked about that fallen tree being a symbol of lost freedom,
Yeah.
but it makes you wonder, what are the things we overlook in our own lives?
What's our fallen trees, so to speak?
That's a great question for everyone listening out there.
It is something to think about.
So as you go about your day-to-day, keep that in mind.
Yeah, be mindful of those little things.
And be grateful for them.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been an incredibly thought-provoking deep dive.
It has.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
We'll see you next time.